At SmallCapPower, we're with Rick Mazur, CEO and Director of Alto Ventures, a gold exploration company listed as ATV on the Toronto Venture Exchange. Rick, thank you for being here today.
Thanks for having me, Rachel.
Yeah, so let's go over your projects all over Canada. What are your top three and what makes those your key?
Well, our key project is in Manitoba, our Oxford Lake project. That's where we'll be spending a good amount of our exploration dollars this year. Our Destiny project in Quebec, it has a 600,000 ounce resource. We're going to be evaluating that a little bit further. And we have a number of gold exploration properties in the Beardmore-Geraldton camp in northwestern Ontario.
Right, and what are your 2017 budgets for the projects?
Well, we're going to be spending about $250,000 on exploration in Manitoba at Oxford Lake. We want to get out there and do a really good job of regional evaluation of the gold occurrences in that belt and do a good job of prospecting and mapping. The next big part of our budget will be on the underground evaluation of our Destiny Gold project in Quebec. That's going to cost about 20 grand. And then we'll be doing some assessment work on our Beardmore-Geraldton projects of about $30,000.
Right, and when can we expect underground resource estimates for the DAC deposit at Destiny?
The geologist is working on that right now. We expect that resource to come out in about 2 months.
Now, are there any further drilling or exploration plans in set for gold at this time?
Oxford Lake is going to be a key focus, and we'll be very interested to see what the high-grade underground resource is at our DAC deposit in Quebec. And then Beardmore, there's a lot of activity in that camp with Premier Gold working in the area.
Right, and now your shift is on gold, not diamonds. Why is that?
We were involved in a diamond project in northern Saskatchewan. We did a little bit of work on that over the last couple of years and had identified some good drill targets. We drilled them off early this year. Unfortunately, we did not hit kimberlite, which is the host for diamond deposits. We only tested a few of those targets. There's about 15 more of them on the property. We're going to focus on our gold assets, and we are seeking a joint venture partner for our diamond asset.
Very good. Now for this year, what's coming up for Alto Ventures that investors could be excited about?
On the Destiny Gold project, I think it's going to be interesting for investors to see how big of a resource we have of a higher grade deposit than the existing open pit deposit of 600,000 ounces of a gram. That's going to be a very interesting turning point for that project. And there is a ton of exploration potential beyond the DAC deposit itself, which we're doing the resource on. We have gold over a 3-kilometer strike length. I'm really excited about the Oxford Lake project. We've got 30 kilometers of strike length for a style of deposit called the banded iron formation gold deposits. These style of deposits are very large, anywhere from 5 to 7 million ounces of gold in them. They're high grade, and they tend to have some very good mining width. As an exploration model and an exploration goal for the company, I think Oxford Lake has a tremendous amount of potential. Noranda in 1990 did one drill campaign and discovered 150,000 ounces of gold, historical. It's not 43101 compliant, but Noranda is a very large company that did good work. That small deposit that they drilled off has good widths of better than 2.5 meters, averages about 6 grams of gold, and they barely scratched the surface. We've got 30 kilometers of trend for a lot more gold in that property.
Really good. Now, you just mentioned your excitement coming up for Oxford. I'm sure it's because you have 35 years of experience as a geologist. How does that make a difference as a CEO and director of this company?
I've seen projects come and go, and I've seen a lot of projects showing up cycle after cycle that are not going to be economic. That's kind of what experience tells you.
Right.
And I've learned over the years that you really have to focus on grade of gold and continuity of gold. The risks are high in our business, not only operation-wise, in terms of mining or development, but gold is a commodity that goes up and down, and foreign exchange risk can affect your bottom line. So you want to have a gold project that is going to be in the lower cost quartile of production.
And you have international mining experience. Does that help you right now as director and CEO of Alto Ventures and your other positions?
Canada is a really safe place to work, and it has fantastic geology. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I think I've learned over the years that Canada is the place to be.
Really good. Well, thank you so much for the time today, Rick.
Thanks.
To learn more about Alto Ventures, you can go to their investor hub on smallcappower.com.